Did you know that some people channeling light language might actually be channeling dark energies instead of energy from the light? That is what I'm going to be talking about in this video and how to tell the difference. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amanda of Heart and Harmony Healing. So how does someone end up channeling dark light language? A lot of the time, I think this could happen by accident. Maybe there might also be some people channeling it on purpose, which would be unfortunate. But in order to understand where the different energies come from, we need to understand the different dimensions that they exist in. So in Reiki, we call them the different heavens. In the first heaven, that is this 3D world that we live in, with the earth, the people, the animals, the plants, everything that we can see and touch here in this physical reality. And then there is the second heaven, which is very similar to the first heaven, except it is non-physical. And so you can kind of think of this as like the astral realm, or maybe the place where like spirits exist that we can't physically see, but it is here along with us. So in the first heaven, there are beings like humans who have good intentions, some have bad intentions. A lot of us have kind of a mixture of love and ego, a lot of unhealed beings. And in the second dimension, this is also true, a lot of unhealed egos there, maybe some people with not so good intentions. And then we can also get up into the third heaven, which is where all of the beings there are of a high vibrational frequency, and they are of the light. They are of unconditional love, so they have only good intentions and love for us. And then there are even dimensions higher than that. So in the first and second heaven, those are where there are unhealed beings, and then third heaven and higher are those high vibrational loving energies where we want to be channeling our energy from. There can also be some high vibrational beings of the light in the second heaven, in the astral realm, doing some work and healing there. But a lot of the beings in that realm you don't really want to connect with, because they can be, some of them can be kind of like tricksters. They act as if they are doing something good for you, that they're helping you. So maybe it's like a being that you're channeling, and they maybe tell you that they're this good high vibrational being, when actually that's not the truth. So in order to not accidentally work with these energies, these beings, and channel those darker energies, we want to be working with energies and beings that are of the third heaven and higher, beings that have only our pure unconditional love for us. So that is why it's very important to have energy protection. I think that is like one of the biggest mistakes a channeler of light language, energies, messages can make, is not having protection of their energy and accidentally letting in these lower vibrational negative energies. So now, talking about that there could be people out there channeling dark light language from these lower vibrational beings, I don't say this to scare you, but to more so empower you to have discernment over the people that you are watching their videos, receiving healings from, or working with as like a spiritual guide or a teacher. So to be able to tell the difference between someone channeling light energy or dark energy is to really have discernment and use your intuition, tune into your heart and your body, and listen to how your body feels. So let's say you are watching a light language video. You want to tap into your heart and your body and notice how you feel as you are watching this video, as you are listening to the light language. You want to feel like light and feel expansive. You want to be feeling good as you're listening to the video. If you are feeling heavy or dense, feeling like a contracted feeling, then that is a sign that maybe that energy they are channeling isn't for your highest good, and that maybe that video, that person isn't for you. Learning to have this discernment is only going to become more important, and we can see that now with like AI videos. There's so much fake stuff out there, fake videos, and it can be really hard to tell like what is real, what is authentic. And the best way that we can do this is to feeling into the energy behind something, behind the words that someone is saying, feeling into the energy and the intention of what it is that they are sharing with you. That is how you will be able to discern if something is for you or if something isn't for you. The sun decided to come out and it is very bright in my eyes, but I'm just going to embrace it because it is nice and it is warm. So if I'm squinting, that is why. So yeah, for someone who is looking for a person to work with, whether that is watching their videos, buying their services, working with them as a healer, or having them as like a guide, a coach, you want to always be tuning into your discernment, whether that is light language or some other energy healing or any other kind of work that someone is doing. You want to be able to learn that skill of having discernment on if something is for you or if it isn't. And if you are someone who is a channeler, maybe someone who channels light language or other forms of energy healing or messages from your higher self, your guides, any other of those beings in the higher dimensions, how you can protect yourself from accidentally channeling darker energy from lower vibrational beings is to really make sure you have your energetic protection set up. Every day I make sure to put a protective bubble around me. I call in my guides, my higher self, for assistance with this protection, and being very clear with my intentions around my protection. And then I also set intentions when I am going to be doing an energy healing or channeling light language. I make sure that the energy I am channeling is coming from a high vibrational place, from the third heaven or higher, and that it will only bring healing to those that I am sharing it with, and that it will be for their highest good. Everyone will receive what they need. If you have any further questions about how to protect your energies and have intention setting and using your discernment, please feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, we can connect. I do offer coaching sessions. This would be a really great opportunity to use that. Otherwise, I do have on my YouTube channel energy protection meditation and an energy clearing meditation that I recommend for everyone for just daily spiritual hygiene. Those are very important things to be doing, especially for people who are working with these higher realms of energy. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the topic of this video, if anything really resonated with you, and if you have any further questions.